the shift restrictions.
Yeah, this is interesting for me because I was always one for, 5 years ago, if you had asked me this, I would say, well, baseball, there's 9 players out on the field, and you should be allowed to put them wherever you want. But things changed in the last few years, whereas, the analytics can literally tell you where a guy is going to hit the ball 90% of the time. And if you're part of the crew that says, well, just hit it the other way, it's not really fair to say. I don't know if you've played baseball at a high level or hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. You can't tell me to hit a ball between the first baseman and the second baseman and things will open up. No, you're just trying to do what you do best. So the restriction of the shift, the main emphasis of the rules here are you have to have 2 infielders on each side of second base. And you can have them wherever you want on each side of the base, but no more 3, sometimes 4
every single
on
infielder
the right
on one
side of the infield for a lefty. There's no more of that. We've already seen the benefit. Matt Olson, for instance, had a couple hits last year that would have been clear hits right into the shift in spring training. He's already had 2 that would have been outs last year. So this will promote more offense. And my thought, what really changed my mind here over the last couple of years was, 1, just watching the game of baseball, but 2, for those people that are like, how you can put your defenders anywhere, look at every other sport, okay? Imagine in basketball if you had a guy named Shaquille O'Neal and he was allowed to stand under the basket every single second of the game, catch the ball and lay it in.
You're not getting baskets.
Guess what? You had to change the rule. You can't allow that to happen. 3 seconds. You got to get out of the paint before you can go back in. The NFL, you can't have everybody lined up on one side of the line. You have to have ineligible people on the line or eligible people. There's all of these rules to make the game more fair.
Yeah.
That's what this is. I gave it a B.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's fair. You understand both sides of it because in every sport you're trying to find an advantage. And if you have an advantage, you do it as long as you can until they say you can't do it anymore. So every team was doing exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. And
but
they
it's
had
time
to rein it back in.
Yeah, now it's time you just...
And it'll promote it. It will promote more offense.
It will.
There's no doubt about that. It's specifically for these big lefties. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
It's going to be great. Which also kind of leads in more offense into rule number 3, the bigger bases. This is going to help with more stolen bases.
I already saw one of the first games I watched the spring training. There were 2 stolen bases in the same inning. So this rule, what's not to love about it? It's fine. The bases are bigger, okay? That's the rule. So it helps with injuries. No more of the one of the plays that I got really tired of seeing. Replay wasn't implemented in baseball to catch the guy that dives into second and his left pinky finger lifted a centimeter off of the base or came off the back of the base by half an inch and then he got back on, but the tag was still on him. He's out. Guess what? These bases are going to be easier. There's more to hold on to. There won't be any of that. There will be less chance of injury because there's more room around the bases. And the length between home plate and first base, third and home, and first to second, and second to third, all of them
little shorter.
Is inches shorter.
Yeah.
Meaning those bang-bang plays at first, you will have a little more of a chance to beat that out. There will be more stolen bases. Fine. Completely fine with it. My grade, an A.
I love it. I'm for anything that's going to create more offense and speed up the game. All 3 of these are doing that. And we saw it in full effect this weekend.
I am very excited to see it take place in the regular season. As I think the number I mentioned was 69 in the first 35 game violations.
So meaning almost every game had at least 1, maybe 2 or 3, pending which games had it. So it's a learning curve.
Fast forward to the regular season, that number is going to be way down. Fast forward to the playoffs, if these rules are the exact same, that number is going to be even further down. Fast forward a few years, we might see 1 violation. You get what I'm saying? It's a learning curve, and nothing makes you learn more than standing in the box and some umpire named Justin calling you out inexplicably.
You got to learn hard.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
By
You
the way,
got to have to fall on your face and be like, okay, I'm not going to do that again.
Fun end to this story.
Okay.
This umpire.
Are you friends with him now?
Like a year ago, direct messaged me on Instagram because I had posted it, and he's like, ha ha ha, hey Ben, it's me, that umpire that made the call. I'm like, ha ha ha, Justin, we're not friends. Don't ever message me. So
somebody holds a grudge.
Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.